Hey everybody, welcome. We are going to be doing something very new today, new for all of us. We are going to be making the migration from Roll20 to Foundry. So that's a big deal for us. I've taken a little bit of time. I have actually played some games on Foundry before, but I've never ran a game on it, and none of the players here have run it either. So we have a small subset of players today. Some people just can't make it because they're busy, and I thought it would be great to take a small number of people and take us through a small adventure, mostly just to test out Roll20, or mostly just to test out Foundry. So
Kind of excited.
yeah, yeah,
Looks really cool.
yeah. There's some cool things now. Yeah, so we can take a look at Foundry here, and we can take a kind of, it's not just raw Foundry. I've added some add-ons to help us for quality of life purposes. So, which is really nice. So we can take a look real quick at some of the add-ons that we have. I'll show everybody here. Hold on one second. All right. So what we have all these add-ons here that we're going to be using, and I will put the list down below. So if anybody has any questions, they certainly can look at them. I have two screens here. We're going to test out also capturing the screens. There is an add-on for us to be able to have an observer that is actually tracking, and we can decide, like, the observer can track as each person in a turn goes. It can actually in combat can track people. But in general, it's going to be a little bit interesting to see how we do this. I don't want our people at home to see the game master screen because it gives away a lot of details. I think it's more interesting if they get to discover things when you guys do. So I'm trying to work on that. But today, I just have an observer that's running over here, and I'm testing out what it's like to just record that over there and how to keep track of it. So we're gonna do that. We have a real quick adventure. It's a level 1 kind of runoff. There's gonna be no difficult fights. So if you're coming here to watch a cool fight or anything like that, it's really more about exploring Foundry and going through the process of what it is that we're going to be doing. But we can go around as you can see, there's no fancy overlays or anything in this one. This is just going to be a couple of people's frames, and we're going to run through the adventure. We figured we record it in case anybody found anything interesting about getting started with Foundry from the beginning. All characters in Foundry begin in a party. You should be able to see it in the navigation under actors. There should be a folder. It's probably red. That's what it is for me. And you should have a thing that says open sheet. That's what this sheet is. If you don't, we're going to have to figure out how to make that visible for everybody, but you should be able to see that now.
I can open everybody's sheet by clicking their name in that little party tab as well.
Yep. That's because everyone here is considered trusted owners. But the nice thing about this sheet, the party sheet is a great place to start, because what the party sheet allows you to do is get an overview of all the different characters in your game. So if you can see that we have 3 characters in this game, and you can kind of get an understanding of what their skills are. If you click on the party skills right next to it, you can see who has the best diplomacy, and if you hover over it, it'll tell you kind of where everyone is. Micah and Sable are untrained, and the sorcerer Sammy is trained. So if you're trying to figure out who's the best person for a particular skill, you can go here, and it gets the whole party group put together for you. So you can kind of get you can look at the party languages to see who owns whatever. You can look at recall knowledge to say who has the best recall knowledge. So in this particular case, you can see that there's only one person trained, and that's Sorcerer Sammy. So that's really good. You know how you're always like, who has the best whatever, who can do this or who can do that? You can go through that process and see. You can also see everybody's current hit points, their armor classes, all that kind of stuff, and including their hero points and whatever you have. So, and you can see that Sable has low light vision and Sorcerer Sammy has dark vision. It'll be interesting to see if we set it up correctly for dark vision for your character. We're going to find out when we get onto the map. Everybody should have their characters set up. Does anybody still not have their character set up?
I don't think I'm fully set up yet. No.
Perfect. Let's go through that process. So when we look at the character sheet here, Graham, when you go over to, what are you trying to work on first? Ted, did you get your proficiencies all set up? Looks like you did.
Yep. It's the weapons I'm trying to select.
Okay, so if you go to the inventory tab, I want you to look at the little inventory browser, which looks like a search glass or like a spy glass or like a magnifying glass. If you click that, that'll open it up, and then you can do all kinds of things like filter out the different types of things you want to look for, and then drag and drop them. And if you have your money set up, that's fine. This is a one-shot kind of deal. So you can just give yourself, whatever you want, whatever basic stuff you can count on. Try to stick within that 15 gold piece area.
Right.
So you can go through and do that. So let's give you a second, and we'll come back in just a second, and we'll let you get your character set up. We'll finish it up, and then the whole point of this is that we're going to start on an adventure. We're going to do a real quick, small one shot. No great story here. This is just some basic adventures. And we're going to see how Foundry works for us and what we might have questions about.
Okay, so how do I increase my wealth here? I've got a total currency of 0 GP.
You just give it yourself the stuff for now.
Okay.
But if you go to the top under currency, if you add you see the plus button here, and next to currency, you see the plus button that says add coins.
Got it.
If you click the add coins, you can give yourself your 15 gold. Is it 10 or 15 gold to start at? 15 gold. Yeah. 15, give yourself your 15 gold and you can tick down from there. But because this is a quick try, you can just give yourself things. It'll keep your total wealth in check.
Right.
You can see in the party tab, how much wealth people have and what they've used and things like that. So in the party tab, let me show this to everybody here. If you go to the stash on the side here, you can see that right now, that the different values that people have in their stash. Mike, how does your character have 55,000?
I was messing with it.
You see, this is how you keep. We see already. Foundry has stopped Mike from cheating. I'm wondering how much cheating he's done before in the past. He's so busted right now. Yeah, you got to get rid of 80 silver pieces there, dude.
I got rid of my 500 platinum pieces.
But yeah, that's kind of it. As a game master, this is really nice because you don't have to like hunt through party members. It's also really good from the game master's perspective that right away when you open up at this game, when I'm planning the next couple adventures, especially if I'm homebrewing things, I can see that who has it doesn't have to be even. Don't try to make this even for your players because certain players are just going to have more magic items and whatever. But you can definitely see if some people get way out of whack. You can definitely see this, like Mike. Yeah, Mike is an agent of chaos. So all the rules for Pathfinder 2e are done by a community, and they are just like Path Builder 2e, and they make the add-on for this, and then they have add-on pieces for the art and for the modules. The modules are sort of expensive. I'm kind of shocked. I'm hoping now that they're putting modules out in one giant book and not like 3 segments. It'll be cheaper because you're looking at 3 segments. If you're paying between $19 and $29 per book, that's $100 for that. Plus you're buying the books for $100. Plus you're buying the Foundry information. That's $200 for a module. That's a lot. How you doing, Graham?
I think I'm good to go. Enough to be getting on with.
Do you have a light source? Everyone needs a light source. Make sure you have a light source on your character. It's going to be required to use a light source. You need to have it in your sheet. That's part of one of the add-ons we have called Torch, which is very good. Torch will allow you to choose a light source and light it, but you have to have one. Also, one of the things you're going to want to do is you want to, if you look at the carry types that you have next to your weapons and things, you can see here there's a change carry. If you click on that, you're going to see it opens up a held in one hand, held in 2 hands, worn or dropped. You want to make sure worn means it's on your body. Drop means that it's off your character sheet. When you want to have your weapon to do actions with, if you're wondering why you can't use your longsword, is because you didn't take an action to equip it or change it. So
where is it?
If you open up your character sheet under inventory, there is a little arm. Looks like at the top of an arm armor piece. It says change carry type. And that will tell you what you're holding in your hands.
This platform certainly keeps you honest.
This one does not. There's another better thing as a game master is that you don't have to like look at things so much as far as like keeping track in your brain. How many times I kept track of my brain and I had to ask the question, what are you wearing? What are you wielding? This, you'll have to have it equipped. So yeah, have a light source, have what you're going to have in your hand. I'm not sure how I set up the add-ons and how things work, but I'm pretty sure if you don't have something in your hand and you try it, it won't let you actually attack with it. I'm not 100% sure on that. It may flag it when it comes up. It says it doesn't not equipped. It's more important for items that have ammunition, like arrows. So if you bought a bow, you probably want to buy some arrows. Although I don't really keep track of the regular arrows so much. As long as you just have arrows in your sheet, you can fire 100 of them. I don't keep track of them that much. It's only really about magic arrows, or if you create special magical bullets, or you have infusions or anything like that on them, then it becomes a much bigger deal. But also for weapons that need to be loaded, like crossbows or guns. Loading is an action, and you have to have it loaded in order to use it. Once you fire it, it'll become unloaded, and you have to take an action. You have to click the load it, which would be an action. All right, enough. I think everybody has pretty much ready to go. If you have to add something later, we can get going here. I just don't want to waste too much time. So let's get started on the most basic of adventures that you could do. We're really going to talk about how Foundry works as we go through this process. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to migrate everybody over to a scene. It's very possible that the map for the entire adventure is going to show up for you at home, just because I don't have observers set up and everything. I write that right now. But for everyone else, you should just see a empty map unless your character is been already put on it. I tried to put everybody on it, but let me know. There you go. Everybody's seeing it now?
Mm-hmm.
Loading.
All right. So you should
I've
see
got a little game paused thing that's been.
Yep. The game pause is my way of stopping you. So in this particular game, unlike Roll20, where I would reveal things for you, you have infinite space to walk around. I have to have a way to stop you from just walking the entire dungeon or looking around or whatever I want. The game pause basically allows me to stop the game and say, oh, you see something or something's happening. It also stops the occasional player who you pause, and then as I'm talking, they move their token like 900 feet over, and you're like, I'm ready for the combat. Some game masters will let you do that. Some game masters won't. But it's a way for me to, if you decide to wander off on your own, like Mike likes to do, which is totally fine. I love it. If he wanders off on his own and he gets in trouble, nobody can, while I'm telling you what's happening, nobody's nudging it. Because I've seen that before. I'm like, wait a minute. So that stops people from doing it. So that's where the game pauses. So what happens is now I'm going to unpause the game, and you should be able to see the blue area that leads into. Do you guys just see yourself in a blue area right now?
Yep.
So if I click on a character, I can kind of see what you see, each character. Nobody has a light source right now. What you're looking at is moonlight. You're looking at moonlight that leads into a cave. So the scenario is this. There have been a series of bandit raids on the nearby path that leads into town. The mayor and the people of the town have not done anything about this, but you as employees of a business have been hired to go and find where these raiding parties are coming from. You've come across this large cavern, and there are some nearby signs that this is where they have been stealing their goods. Basic plot as any. So if you look at your character, you can see that right now you are wandering through moonlight, and you can just see what moonlight is. If you click on your character and you click on it with your right mouse, you're going to see a symbol in the upper right-hand corner or upper left-hand corner. See it right here.
Uh-huh.
Now,
upper left.
If you have more than one light source, you can right-click it, and if you right-click it, you'll see that you can select what source you're going to pull from.
Oh, look at that.
And now you'll have light. And the light is going to be based on the rules for that light duration. So a torch is 20 and 20. I think a lantern is 30 and 30. There you go. Right? So now you have light. So that's going to allow you to have light and move around. And at any point, I can hit that and I can pause to say, to stop the game, which is nice. And it'll let you complete your last task, but won't let you take any other new tasks out. Okay. So knowing you have this situation here, you all can go ahead and begin your quest. As you stand outside this cavern, you can see that rocks and have been piled up around it. Those are natural. However, what's not natural is that there have been certain spears that have been placed on the outside. Everything about this cave says stay away. Of course, you're gonna stay away, right? End the adventure.
Oh yeah, we're done. Nope, nothing to see here.
Spears say stay away. Me sport inside says go right in.
Now you'll also notice if you hover over each other, you kind of get this indicator whether you're perfectly fine. As you take damage,
barely hurt. Graham, why are you barely hurt?
Did you take?
I stubbed my
damage?
toe.
Yeah. So it kind of keeps track of conditions for your characters. I'm playing with how I'm going to deal with monsters and how we should deal with monsters, because there's always that question of how badly hurt it is. But I don't want a status bar that's going down to 0. But this is nice because it allows you to define as a game master what does it mean to be. You can say whatever you want. You can say bloodied is halfway or whatever you want to do. You as a game master can decide it. This is the default we're using right now just to try this out. Okay, so the adventures begin. You know that this cave might have some dangers within. I'll let you guys take point or decide what you're going to do. Let's start by telling everybody what everybody is. So Cameron, what are you playing today?
I am Sorceress Sammy. I'm a elf sorcerer. That's about it. Pretty standard for level 1 elf sorcerer.
No problem. Mike, what are you playing?
Human monastic archer, so monk, Rintin Tavi.
Something else you want to notice is under initiative to the side, there's a drop-down menu. The other thing I put in these characters is I put in a heads-up display for your characters. So when you click your character, you're going to notice that it has basically most of your character all up here at once. You shouldn't have to go to your character sheet too much. The sorcerers casting spells might, or you have some special feats or things you're going to do. But on a
spell tab here.
Yeah, on a basic one here. So for example, at the bottom where the hands are, there's a hand called skills. If you click that, that will bring up all your skills. And the things that are grayed out means that you don't have any, you're untrained, and they're only skills that will work for trained. So it kind of keeps track of that for you. That's cool. All right, so that should help alleviate some of the issues that we might have. All right, I'm going to move it over to the tab so people can see how things go, and you can tell me what you want to do. Feel free to kind of explore and kind of incrementally move yourself forward.
I'm trying to see.
So you're avoiding notice with a light with a torch? Are you sure you want to do that?
I want to check. If I want to put this on. I would assume I would have done this up here ahead of time.
What is that you're doing,
That takes
Cameron?
minutes. No, that's not what I wanted. Check the walls.
This is not a video game, so there are still going to be times when you're just going to ask the questions. You know what I mean? Like you're going to say, I want to try something. So, Mike, you've decided to extinguish your torch?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Cameron moves up. Cameron, your character moves up into the room. You can see that this room has a worked floor. The center of the floor dips down, slowly grading downward, while the outsides seem to keep steady with the platform level that you're on.
I found.
That's a spend a day studying the walls. Yeah.
Oh, that's a day.
Yeah.
I guess that's for if we find some really magical runes that we got to figure out.
Yeah, what you're going to find is that the looking up the rules in Foundry is incredibly awesome and in how it works. All right, Mike Rinton is staring off into the darkness. The farther he goes down, the darker.
Now, I have dark vision. I don't want to go first because I'm a sorcerer, but I kind of want to see how that works.
Sure. Let's make sure. Let's make sure your character is set up for vision. Vision goes to your token, and I'm going to go to your vision, and I'm going to see how to set this up.
Oh, interesting. I see a little bit of extra distance just on the edge of where my torchlight goes.
That's just because your vision hasn't been set up correctly. Let me fix it again. What I need to do is light perception. It says infinite feet enabled. Vision range. Oh, here we go. Let me see. I'm going to set it up to. Let me see if this will work. There you go. And now what you're going to see is you can see. You should be able to see farther now. But at a certain point, it becomes black and white.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whereas if I look at Graham's character, he has a much more narrow light view. So each of you have a different perspective on what you're going to be actually looking at, which is pretty awesome.
That's an interesting statue back there. Let's take a look.
Statue where?
And then he'll walk forward to about here.
All right, looking around, you can see around you that there are. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
No, this is what happens. This is not what you apologize for. I clicked the pause button because something is going to happen. So what I need to do is I need to make a check for you for something. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to see if this is going to work for me. And I am doing a GM private roll right off your character sheet. I don't have to ask you any questions or anything like that. And you can see that the people at home will be able to see the sheet. You should not be able to see the roll. Is that true?
It says the Game Master private rolled some dice.
Yeah. But you don't know what I've rolled for you. Mm-hmm. You hear where those statues are in the dark. You can hear some chittering. You're not exactly sure what it is, but you suspect there are creatures among the rubble ahead of you. I'm going to unpause there and you can tell me you're going to move forward. Meanwhile, Cameron, your character is down below looking around. You can see that this area slides down, and immediately you don't see anything that looks to be of interest, though there may be something of interest at the far side. You may have to investigate to see if there's something going on there. What do you guys want to do?
I'm looking through the skills to see if there's investigate or if it's.
Well, this is still a game where you don't necessarily have to scroll through all the skills to get to know everything. This is still like any other Pathfinder game where you're gonna say, I want to do something, or I want to search for something, I want to seek, that kind of thing.
I want to identify what the statue, who it's a depiction of.
Okay, so what you can do is if you click on your character, if you bring up your skills, you can see that there's a recall knowledge. You can click the recall knowledge.
Recall knowledge.
Yep. Send it private to the game master.
Private to the game master?
Yep. Because you won't know
toggle
what
that. Private to GM roll. Okay, I gotta toggle that there. And then I click the roll button.
Yep. And what it's going to do is, do you see that? What does it say for the dice for you? All question marks, I'm guessing.
It says attribute, intelligence, proficiency, untrained.
Did you hit the roll button yet?
No. There. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's question marks for me.
Yeah. So for you, it's all question marks. What you should be able to do is. That's fine. So you use your knowledge arcana. Is that what you did?
Yes.
Okay. So what I want everyone.
Is there a general one?
Yeah.
Or religion. Oh, I see.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do.
Use different ones.
Yeah, if you go to the compendium, if you right to the right, you should see a compendium pack.
Yes.
All right. I want you to look at that compendium pack and look up recall knowledge. I think that's what we're looking at. Let me see.
Recall knowledge. It's an action.
Right. Now below that, there is a macro that you can see that is like a dice roller.
Like these button fields?
Yeah. So you'll see there's this macro. If you drag that down to your bar, right? Did you see that?
Macro cannot be created from the compendium that isn't in effect or condition.
I think you're looking at the one action below that. It looks like a die. Looks like a circle with 3 dice, with like a die in it, like a 6-sided die in it, white. So the first one is the action. Right below that, you should see a recall knowledge.
Okay.
Got it?
Boom.
Now, when you roll that, what's going to happen is you're going to roll that. You're going to send me that roll, but it's going to apply all of your skill knowledges to it. So I will look up and determine which one is best to be used, right?
Okay.
So that,
all right.
Yeah. So now you're going to see that roll here. It's going to say what you rolled, and then I'll determine which one it should be. All right. So you're looking at this statue, and you have no idea. It looks like an old dude dressed all in cloth with his hands out. What it means or what it is, you have no idea. What's fun is when you get to watch this back again, you'll be able to see what you actually rolled.
Fun. Okay.
All right. What do you guys think you want to do?
I don't know who this is. I've been around for a long time. I feel like I should know who this is.
He doesn't look familiar to me.
Mike is seeking.
So are you gonna do a look? You're gonna look around?
Yes.
Okay. So just give me a seek check and make sure you do private to GM. So instead of me have to roll it for you, now you get to roll it.
That work?
All right. Yep, I see it. What you're going to find is you see some chittering ahead of you. I want to see something though. Yes. All right. You see ahead of you that there is a rat. And he is actually moving amongst the stone. But he is right now hidden to you. You know, you kind of see him moving around there. So you can see that he's hidden. And he doesn't seem to be moving right now. They seem to be kind of like moving amongst the rubble. You hear other noises too. It might not be the only one. Nobody's in initiative yet or done anything. Does anybody else want to do anything? The rest of you seem to be frozen.
Sorcerer?
Sammy's going to be wandering towards the statue, still fixated on that.
All right.
Oh.
Sammy, as you wander across, you suddenly find yourself face to face with a trap.
I was curious how these are going to work.
Yeah, it works pretty cool. Huh? Yeah.
Just,
all right.
It faded in super cool.
Yeah. So what I need you to do is it's going to use its reaction here, and I'm not sure. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I think if I do this, I'm trying to see how you make your savings throw. I think you just. Oh, it's automatic. A reaction. A creature walks onto the trap that you did not see. Effect. The trigger character falls in and takes 10 bludgeoning damage. But we're going to make it just 5 bludgeoning damage because it's the beginning. It's just. But what I can do here, I can take that 10 bludgeoning damage. I can target your character, and then we're going to undo it. I can target your character and then hit the 10 bludgeoning damage. it just should just apply. Now, did you take 10 damage? Oh, there we go. Now you took the 10 damage. See that? So go ahead and give yourself 5 more hit points back by opening your character sheet and giving it back to you. But I wanted to check out the traps and see how this was. This creates the traps they give you are very basic, and then you have to attach them to overlays and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool. It fades in. So now, Cameron, you've fallen to the bottom of the, we'll call it 10-foot pit since you took 5 points of damage. You are prone on the ground.
Can you get a chance to grab an edge?
Let's see. Do you get a chance to grab an edge? Let me open up the thing here.
Trying to see if it's something you need to be trained for.
No, you don't have to be trained, I don't think. Let's try it out here. Go ahead and roll me. I want to see how this works.
I can click the grab an edge in the thing and it pulls up the reaction?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and run that. Because you saw the spiky pit come up, right? So yes. Go ahead and grab it. You might have to target the how you target something is you collect the icon and you hit T. You click the icon and you hit T, and that allows you to target it. And that may be how you figure out how to grab an edge. But you may just have to roll your ability item. Let's see how that works.
I can target the pitfall.
Yep, and then hit the grab an edge that exists in the spiky pit. That ability item. Hit grab an edge. Let's see what it says inside the chat, the box that's in the chat.
So if I click grab an edge, it pulls up the compendium, but I don't see a button to actually roll on it. It just pulls up the description of grabbing an edge.
What does it say? Okay, so you fall for or past. When you fall off or past an edge or a handhold, you can try to grab an edge, potentially stopping your fall. You must succeed at the choice of an acrobatics check or reflex save. Okay, so go ahead. You can choose now what you want to do: acrobatics or reflex saving throw.
Okay. So from there, I'll just.
Not everything's automated.
Skills menu. Then I will go. Or that's from the skills menu, right?
Yep. That's the skills menu, and you can just pick.
I'll try acrobatics.
Boom! There you go. Roll. And you can make you roll. Okay. Did you make it private or did you set it public?
I thought my toggle was on just to GM.
Okay, so I think I remember the last time. Okay. So you rolled a 7. That isn't enough. So you're going to go ahead and take your 5 points of damage. All right.
Okay.
All right.
There's holes in the floor here.
All right. As Cameron tumbles down into the pit and hits, he makes a loud noise that stirs the rats. The rats look up, staring at you, and 2 rats from the shadows come charging forward. You know they're there. They know they are not attacking you. So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. And what this is, so we're going to go ahead and run through this process. All right. So what I do here is I'm gonna bring the other one back, bring the other one up on the map. So there's 2 of them. Let's see. Oh, that's why, because he has the hidden condition. So if he's hidden, he's invisible to you. So now I should be able to show them. There he goes. Learning game master rules here. So what I do is I'm gonna select all of your characters here. And then we're going to create an encounter. So I create an encounter, and then I'm going to add you all to the encounter tracker. You're going to look and see the encounter tracker come up. That's going to give everyone a chance to go ahead and roll. Now I'm gonna try something before you do that. I'm gonna click this roll NPC button. That should roll my rats for me. Yeah, the rats roll. What the heck?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So now you guys can click on if you open up the combat encounter tracker, you can click your dice and that will roll your initiative. If you're using something other than just perception, you can go to your character sheet and roll that. If you want to try rolling it with something else next time, let me know. Perfect. All right. So now we can see that everyone has rolled initiative.
Stuff.
Perfect. Nice. So now we're going to begin. We're going to go ahead and begin the encounter. We begin the encounter, and you're going to see that the combat tracker is ready to go here. For the observers, for the game master, it pops out. If you want to pop out yours, I believe you right click on the encounter tracker if you want to see what's going on at the same time that you have the encounter going, so you can actually see the chat and the encounter tracker at the same time. I believe you right click on it. It pops out for me automatically because I'm a game master.
I see both. The tracker and the chat.
Perfect. Okay, great. So now going through that, we can see that this rat here gets to go first. All right, this rat here is going to charge out from within its I think can I go to here? Yeah, it's going to go to here. It's going to charge out here. It's going to take it, and then he's going to go ahead. I'm going to target your character, hitting T. And then what I can do is then go ahead and give him an attack. He's going to try a strike on you. I'm going to roll it publicly right now. All right, so you can see that I missed. Result, I missed by -3. It also tells me any modifiers I have and anything like that. So it's going to do one attack, and then I'm going to go do its map attack on you. Looks like the map attack also missed. So that's what the first thing it did. So now I'm going to go advance to the next person on the list. It looks like Graham. Graham, you are there. You can see that Cameron's character is stuck in a pit. He is 10 feet down. He certainly can try climbing out of it, or you can help him, or you can go help Mike, because Mike, it looks like there's 2 rats that are running after him.
Okay.
I'll get up here on my own time, youngster.
Very well.
Now I remember that you are inside of that trench, so you do need to have to climb over the edge. You won't have to make a check, but it will take an action to climb out of the end of the pit.
Okay. I will try that. And
so you take one action climbing up. It's easy enough, and then you can now move if you want. That's one action.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, do I have to make a check for that?
Nope, you don't have to make a check for climbing.
Okay.
But you can now. You can move if you want. And if you want to move, you can use the F key. I'll show you. You can as you move, you can use the F key to create markers to stop you. So if you want to turn an angle or you want to run a specific set of squares, say you want to avoid being within reach of somebody, you can do that, and I'll that way you don't get the reactive strikes on you. Okay. Or you might think that they don't reach, but they do, and then I can say, oh, they has reactive strike, or it's whoever else is game mastering.
Okay, so these big rats, are they?
No, they're not excessively big. They are size small.
That's a big rat.
They're maybe of unusual size. They may be of unusual size, but
all right.
Depends on the world, right? This world could be pretty normal.
That's true. But
it's funny because
size of a dog,
I think Graham, when we did Lost Mines of Fendelver, I think Graham asked me that exact same question. And I was like, they're small. There we go.
I'll try and.
What do you have in your hand right now?
I have a torch.
You have nothing else. You have nothing else.
Actually, I do have my kukri.
All right. Do you have it? I'll put in your held 1 for you. All right. So you run forward. You can, in our game, we can, if you're just moving, as a flourish, you can draw anyway. So you have the kukri in your hand and you want to make an attack on that rat. So put your mouse cursor over the top of the rat and hit T, and that will target it. You'll see these little flashing things.
Okay. So
T, right. And when for the rest of you, you can see that little marker, the little colors at the top. Right now, that tells me that Mike and Graham both have that targeted.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can go ahead and make your strike against it.
Okay.
And just do public rolls for these for right now. We'll figure out what we're going to hide and not hide later.
Wonder if there's macros for that.
Oh, there
Make it
is.
so that certain rolls always do it one way or the other.
I'm not sure about certain roles, but for the most part, you can default them and things like that.
I can click on the weapon and stuff. How do I actually make it attack?
You have to click. You don't click on a weapon. If you open up your character sheet, there's going to be actions. On the actions page, which is the second tab from the left, you should have all your weapons here, and you have the different maps.
Right. So, hiya.
So you did a private roll to somebody?
Did I?
I didn't get it. So make sure it says public. So go ahead and give it another attack. The same one, not mapped, and then make sure it says public in the drop down. There you go. Okay. Oh, nice. So now what you're going to see is in this chart, it automatically determines whether you hit it or not, right? And now you hit. You can go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
So roll it because it's a regular hit. You can roll the damage. Perfect. All right. So you did 7 damage. Now here's the nice thing. What I can do is I can target that creature and then I can hit the damage. But also, if you notice on this drop down here, that there is a block. So if you've raised a shield or something, you can block the damage and it'll calculate all that stuff for you and do damage to your shield and everything else. So there's an action raise shield and you can raise yourself a shield. The rat unfortunately forgot his shield at home today. So he's going to take the 7 damage. And after he takes the 7 damage, you can say at death's door, right? Which is pretty cool. All right, so Graham, you climbed up, you ran forward, drawing your kukri with your flourish action and attacked. That will bring us to the next. That will bring us to Mike. Mike, you can see this rat, kind of gushing blood, kind of laying on its side halfway. You can see its teeth are just covered in grease and grizzle. It reeks as it gets near you. What would you like to do? Mostly flee, I'm guessing.
I want to try and punch this thing.
So it looks like you got to make the unarmed strikes to make it.
To do the flurry?
To do the actual roll for attacks.
Yeah. It doesn't understand flurry, right? What it can understand is that you just make 2 attacks and then they're mapped attacks, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. I have been in games where they hyper automate all that stuff. I like the fact that you just roll and stuff like that. All right, so it looks like you're going to hit. So go ahead and do damage to it to make sure it's targeted and roll your damage.
Should be 1d6.
We'll make sure that you have to adjust that for your character then. And for when you make your character, you may have to adjust that. Not all things are automated, right? So, but we'll take the 1d4 for now, and you did 6 damage, and I will apply it because it's probably going to defeat the creature anyway. It's dead.
Dead. Puts a skull on it. Cool.
Puts a little skull on it, right? There are other ways you can signify that, but I think that's good enough for now. All right. So that I believe that was 2 attacks. You did a flurry, right? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I only rolled once, but yeah.
But when you declare a flurry, you declare a flurry, right? You can turn around and you can also turn around and hit Graham's character with that second shot. No. I mean, some DMs are very good about letting you change your mind, but I just call your action because that's how I do it for my characters too. So you take your flurry, which is 1 action, right? But for a flurry, and now you have 2 actions left. You have this rat who's over here, and he looks like he's gonna be upset.
I'm sure. And so I will get into
a stance,
my monastic archer stance.
Okay. Do you have a checkbox for your stance under your monk?
I do.
Good. So that means now your damage will do slashing damage or whatever you decide, whatever it's set up to do.
Well, yeah. Now it's composite sharp strikes.
Oh, I see. All right. So are you gonna switch out to your bow? Is going into a stance allow you to draw your bow free?
I had my bow out.
Oh, okay. But you just kicked it last time. Yeah. Okay, so you did your stance, and then what are you going to do? You have you have another action because stance is 1 action, right? Flurry's one action.
Yep.
But you're at map -10 right now.
Yeah, I know. I will recall knowledge. Why not?
Okay, click on it. Make sure it's targeted, the one you want to do, and then go to the macro in your toolbar, which is different than the other one was, and go ahead and click on recall knowledge. And now what that's going to do is that's going to do a recall knowledge versus the giant rat, and it's going to tell me whether you succeed or not. Pretty awesome. So what it's going to tell me, yeah. So it tells me that you rolled a 17 versus the giant rat. It tells me in the compendium here that you needed a nature roll, and the target was, you rolled an 18. It looks like your first time you're doing it, or you were successful. Okay, so you get to know one piece of metadata. This is a giant rat. Giant rats are enormous versions of the common vermin. They are typically found in abundant numbers, but since they cannot fit in the nooks where mundane rats typically hide, they are much easier to locate and exterminate. And you get a piece of metadata or a piece of lore about them that you'd like to know. What would you like to know about them?
Their worst save.
Their worst save.
I'm willing to bet his will.
Yeah, let me see here. Their worst save is indeed will.
That's 3 actions.
Okay. And I'll show people at home what the character sheet looks like. And there's where you can see the will. There's where you can see the will says right here. It's not really all that. This is not like a game where we're hiding everything. Okay, that brings up. Oh, that giant rat gets to get some retribution. It is not happy. It squeals out, squeak, 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 and it's going to run out to here. Boom, that's first action. It's going to target, and I'm going to keep saying target today just to get our brains in it. It's going to target Graham's character, and as it looks at Graham's character, it looks so yummy. You got some major yummage happening here, and I'm going to do a strike. Natural 20. Natural. Jeez. I critically hit you. That's what. Hey, you mess with the rat, you get the fat. I have no idea what rhymes with rat. Sounds good. All right, he's going to critically hit you. He does that much damage, and his character's over. Maximum damage.
Jeez.
Now I'm gonna hit the damage, and you're dead. Boom. Does it add a marker on it? I don't think it does automatically. I don't have it set up so it automatically flags PCs as dead because you're dying, right? Does it give you your dying condition? Let me see. It doesn't. You're going to be dying 1. So if you look at the character, if you hover over the top of his character as you click on it, because you should be able to click on all the characters, everybody. You should see that when he's dying, you get all these conditions set up at the top. Looks like it's somebody put dying too, so somebody clicked it twice. Who keeps clicking it? So if you don't have to click it, you just hover over the top of it. So if you can see he's dying, he's unconscious, he's blinded, he's prone, and he's off guard. And it keeps checking all these things for you. Pretty sweet. All right, so he's dying.
All the proper math.
He's dying 1. So he runs forward. He bites you, and then he's going to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move your character.
Drag him off into the corner.
Yeah. For now, I'm going to give unrestrained movement and just move you right to here for now, just so I don't have to deal with 2 people on top of each other. And then I'm going to return unconstrained movement, and then he's going to take his third action to run forward, to step forward. Graham, you're sort of partially in the space. And you can make them partial, but for now, for today, we're going to stick with straightly with not overcomplicating things. So that's what that rat did. That rat is I got to check his level, his experience points. Yeah, he's almost second level. Or actually, he's almost 0 level.
We got to take him out before he gets too powerful.
Okay, Graham or Cameron, it is your turn next. By the way, if you look at the top, you can see almost like Baldur's Gate style. You have the thing that tells you who's next.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. I'm going to make it much bigger later and I'll figure out that, but I want it to be, I'm kind of messing with how I want to do this right now. A lot of it's experimental. Cameron, you're at the bottom of the pit. You can climb up by giving me a climb check. The DC to climb is 10.
All right. He tries to get his way up there with a climb check, untrained.
So it doesn't automatically move Graham to just before the giant rat that killed him.
We'll have to move him. Let's see. With the giant rat that killed him was 8.
18.
Was it 18? So I'll make him 19.
I'm just noticing things because that's relevant.
I'm trying not to turn too many automated things on yet until we realize what it's doing. But that's something we should probably do to make it automatically move you.
So I failed with a natural 1. I fall prone.
All right. Is that what it tells you?
Yeah.
Oh no. You try. Okay.
Can I
one
set
action
prone?
to climb. One action to climb. You fall prone, and you can take your third action to stand up.
Which I will do.
The deadly 10-foot pit.
It's so impossible. So
I just really want to trap the traps.
Prone button in here.
But you're not prone anymore. You stood up. You said, right?
I know. I just want to know, like, for that kind of stuff, is it easy
Yep.
to?
So if you right click and then you go to the third thing down, it says assign status effects. Now you can click on it, and in the upper right hand corner you'll see the status appear.
Okay.
And when you're prone, it makes your armor class lower, and it does all that kind of stuff for you.
Yeah.
I don't like the games that are highly automated, which is one of the reasons why I push back against this. But I will say, compared to D&D, Pathfinder just has a little bit more crunch as a game master to deal with than I want to deal with. So that's kind of nice. All right, Cameron, taking his best to fun. All right, Mike, it is your turn. That rat, he looks hungry, and he might choose to eat his friend later. But for now, you look live and wiggling. I like mine raw.
So we're gonna try something. We're going to. How do I not have enough focus? Okay. I should have focus points.
That makes sure your character is. I don't know what your character's set up for.
Well, so you have to.
Yeah, setting up.
Set your spell up. So.
Did you give yourself spells for spellcraft? I see that you have a focus spell.
Yep.
You have a cast.
I didn't have it. I didn't have a focus pool toggled.
You didn't turn it on? Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
But I should have had it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's fine.
So I'm going to cast it. And that takes off the focus pool.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. All right.
Tell me what happens.
So inner upheaval. I focus my key into devastating magical strike. So I'm like, Wah. So now my flurry of blows will do an additional D6 damage. That's one action.
Nice.
Then I'm going to flurry on this motherfucker.
Well, he deserves it. He already took down one of your friends.
I know, right? He's like ripped out the throat of what's your name? Sable?
Yeah, Sable went down.
So strike 1.
Let's see what happens here. If you completely whiff, I will laugh
2.
my ass off. You missed. Critical miss. Did you target him? Did you have him target? We rolled a 13. That is a miss. Their armor class is a little bit. Yeah, their armor class is just a little better.
Yeah, I thought I had him targeted.
You did. And you can tell because it says target giant rat on the drop down there.
On the roll.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, I'm getting used to what to narrow down and focus on as a game master, and what players are. Okay, so you did that. You did your flurry of blows. You're at -10 now. You have one more action. What do you want to do? You take off, back up.
I'm going to back up a bit.
All right, you back up a little bit. Now here's me as a game master. If this is a real adventure, I would roll because they might want to just start eating Graham. But I'm not going to do that in this game because we're having fun. But sometimes,
sure.
So, that would be something a monster might do. Are you done with your 3 actions?
Yep.
Graham, you are now dying 1. You should be able to give me a death save. It's interesting to see. We're going to find out. Is there a what do they call them? Is that called death save?
Is it a flat check?
And the DC is 10 plus your dying condition, I believe, right?
Missed it by 1.
All right, so you become dying 2. Now, if you go to Graham, in the upper right-hand corner, if you left click on that dying 1, it'll become dying 2. All right. Notice it also adds the wounded condition to your character for you automatically. I've been trying to figure out what to toggle on and off. Some things may be irritating. We're going to find out. I got excited about certain things, but then I started backing things off. I'm like, I don't want everything to be so automated. All right, that's Graham. Dying 2. Giant rat gets to go. Normally, he might even eat Graham, but I'm not going to have him do that now. So he's going to move. By the way, if you have if you have your character, if you hover over the top of your other character, it'll tell you the distance to them. You don't have to actually measure it. So it's kind of nice. So if I have this targeted, I can just hover over the top and it will tell me he's 25 feet away, which is great for spells, right? Plus I can determine if he's close enough to get to you. He's going to go ahead and run over here. He charges forward, and that rat is gonna bite you something fierce. So I'm gonna target you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give him a roll. And I'm working on my heads-up display to see how it works. There it is. That's awesome. All right, looks like he's going to miss, and then he's going to do a map attack because he's a dumb rat. He runs forward, snapping at your ankle, snapping at your feet, trying to grab at your flowing garb there, and he's unable to do so. All right, that is him. That brings us to Cameron. Cameron, you have stood up. You are still in the pit.
Nobody noticed that. They're busy up there. I'll just try to figure this. He's grumbling to himself in Russian. I found it. It was funny. I was filling out the character sheet, looking through all these fantasy languages, and then just Russian was in the middle of them, and I thought that was great.
You know, all my daughter's friends, most of them speak Russian.
Really?
They like to swear at me in Russian. They think it's hilarious.
It's a very funny language. We love it.
I do too.
Russians.
My daughter and I are going to take it together.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to do a climbing check.
Yeah, it's 10 to climb up.
And
I put the pit in there mostly to try out the skills and stuff. You know.
Yeah, I'm going to try something just to see.
Perfect. You managed to climb out of the pit, so go to put yourself next to it. That is one move to climb up.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
I know it's supposed to be
see that the rat is coming after.
I wait. That
Mike's up.
Remember that what are you going to do? A ranged attack?
Yeah, I have a spell with my other 2 cantrip. Pulls out just a little piece of metal out of his pocket and casts needle darts.
Nice. Go ahead and target him and cast your needle darts. It's a cantrip, so it should not deprecate from your spell.
I need to select the type. Okay, attack.
Oh
my
no!
goodness.
Critically missed. It makes me feel better because when I'm rolling privately and I tell you critically missed, there's part of me who's like, I feel like, people are like, he's messed with me. Now my hands are free. I don't change the roll, so this doesn't affect me at all. All right, Cameron, that is a 2-action to cast.
Yep, that's all my actions.
All right, that brings us to Mike. Mike, you backed up, but this creature is chasing you down. He does not want to let you go. You're going to be dinner.
So I'm going to do something fancy just to try it.
Okay, what do you want?
I'm going to move and jump. I should be able to.
Well, remember that's a drop right in front of you. That square because it goes into a pit. So let me do this for Cameron just because I think it'll be easier. I'm going to do this. There. Cameron is 10 feet down. Although what happens is it doesn't understand how the map doesn't understand what it is.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I have catfall.
Yeah. That's totally fine. I'm just letting you know.
Right.
So a catfall lets you drop the 10 feet. It just takes an action to drop down. But you land in feet. Up. No, Mike is 10 feet above you, higher than you.
Oh, I didn't climb all the way out of the pit.
Yeah, well, I forgot about that. I'm not going to do that then. I will, however, step back.
Yeah, I like this map because I got this map off of a Patreon that I pay money to. I love this map because it has a lot of dimensions to it, but it's just interesting. It doesn't make it necessarily complicated. All right, you're going to back up to there.
And then flurry of blows again. No.
And notice and keep your ghost space of where you were. Nice. So that in case you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, you're like, where were you? Well, now we know. All right. So you're going to fire at Cameron's character? Make sure you go ahead and target that guy. Go ahead and get target.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Finally hit him. Make sure he's targeted for damage. Roll your damage. 2 damage. He will take that. Oh, let me. Cameron, undo that because I had you targeted by mistake. So give yourself 2 hit points back. Let me I think I can just take it back. That should do it.
And then I will drop down.
That at this point here, when you get within 5 feet, it see how it narrows down, so you do not have to take an action to climb at that point.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if I don't, then I'm going to keep moving.
Yeah, you can keep moving. Where you want to move to? You're leaving the chamber.
I just want some distance. Will it stop me? Or will it
as long as you can move through the area, there are certain areas that are restricted. Like you can't run over the big boulders because I restrict that movement. I built the map around, so you'll see the big boulders. You can't actually run through them. All right. There's also ways in which I can create areas of difficult terrain, so it doubles it. Those are regions. I have not done that yet because it's got a little complicated. All right. That brings us to Graham. Graham, I believe this is your second round. And you are dying too, so your flat check, I believe, is 12. Let me know if I think that's true, right? It's 10 plus your dying condition.
Do you want to use your hero point and stabilize?
It's up to you. You have one more roll, of course. You can decide to do that. You can decide to do that before his roll again.
Yeah, it seems to make sense to roll first, and then if that doesn't work, I'll use my hero point.
Go ahead, give me a roll. Flat roll. You can roll a d20 down below. There you go. There you go. You have stabilized. You have become dying. You have become dying 1. So up at top here, if you can go ahead and I believe it's your right click, you go down dying 1.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It'll get. I've done that a million times where you click the wrong one. It's the way it is. All right, Graham. That brings us to the rat. The rat. All right. What is the rat going to do? I think this rat is going to go one more time. Now watch. So if I hold on the F key, I do it here, and then I can move to here, right? And that shows that shows the pattern by which you move. That means that if I had a trap or something, I would know that you didn't run over the trap. Versus like see how Cameron when he ran over the trap, I was like, there he goes. So perfect. So he's gonna run to there and he's gonna keep targeting you. Make sure I have you targeted. Perfect. And then he's gonna go ahead and he's a hungry hippo. He's gonna try to attack you one more time. He's like. By the way, you're supposed to make checks for disease, but it happens in the future, so I'm not worried about it. So, all right, roll that. Oh no, he's gonna hit you. Critically though. Not critically though. I love the fact that these are killer. Why rats? Where are you the rest of my life? Yeah, he's gonna hit damage. He's gonna roll his damage. A max damage again. These are killer rats. Oh my god. And then he's gonna apply the damage to you. Oh, did I do it the wrong one? Oh, I undid that. I'm not sure why.
We cannot have rats do a TPK here.
I know, right?
Let me try this.
Saddest adventures there ever were.
All right, giant rat. He runs forward. He bites you. He's going to bite you again because look how successful he was. He's going to map attack bite you, and he's gonna hit you. 14 is a 14 misses. Oh darn. That rat's on a roll. He's not. He's all right. That's going to end his turn. That brings us to Cameron. Cameron, what are you going to do? You are in that pit.
No, I climbed out.
Well, I apologize. There's two levels of pits.
The secondary pit.
You're in the You're in the indent.
All right. So from here, I'm just going to try to launch some more magical sorceries, and hopefully I don't smack Mike in the face with another horrible miss. I'm going to try an ignition this time.
Go ahead and target him and give it an attack. And then you have to click the attack or map 5. Yep. Oh, it's so close. See how the dice was almost a 20? You definitely hit him. Go ahead and do your damage. He's barely hurt right now.
Minimum damage.
You did 2 damage to him.
Oh, this is going so bad for the adventurers tonight.
It is going bad for the adventurers. This is hilarious.
So Cameron's stuff is privately.
You can roll publicly, Cameron.
Sure.
Yeah, switch it to public, and I believe it remembers the last time you checked. So, so Cameron rolled a 21, and the people at home can see because it's right here. He rolled a 21 to hit, and he did 2 points of damage. That brings us to Mike. Mike, what do you think you want to do here? He's on the move.
Flurry again.
You could do a range flurry with your bow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Go on and make sure he's targeted and go and make an attack. I'm expecting us to fail on this a lot. I'm laughing because yay!
All right.
It's just a hit though. Darn, because it's your map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go and do your damage.
There we go.
That's better.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply that damage. Boom. Oh.
He died. Nice.
All right. We're still going to see what happens with Graham though, because he's dying. Mm-hmm. So Graham, you see if you can make your save and get out of this.
Ooh.
All right,
Just.
DC is he stabilizes.
Yeah.
All right. Does somebody have a way to get him healed up?
I have medicine.
I have risky surgery. I could deal another D6 of damage to him and get a heal on.
Right now, you're still prone and off guard, and you shouldn't be wounded too. You should be wounded.
No, I should be wounded.
Yeah, make it wounded. Okay,
maybe we'll see how well.
All right, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do risky surgery?
No, I'm just gonna treat wounds.
All right, we want to step out of combat and treat wounds, and I'm gonna end the combat. End encounter. Yes. All right, encounter is over. You can go ahead and give him a treat wounds as he's been stabilized. I want to see how we do it. I mean, if you target him, and then you should be able to treat wounds on him. You failed. You didn't critically fail. So we're going to fast forward. You're going to be able to heal him up. I want everybody else to heal your characters up to max. Kind of get them up to max. Remember, we're just trying this out, so it doesn't make much difference. Are you going to do anything else?
I'm going to refocus.
Okay, you're going to refocus.
So I get my focus point back.
Anybody else want to? Let me give you a hint. Anybody else want to look around?
Yeah, I'll do a seek.
All right, give me a seek. Go ahead and roll that privately. Although if you roll it by accident publicly, it's not. Now, technically you failed, but because I want to try out the bundling system and the looting system, I'm going to show it to you anyway. Remember, this is all for trial. All right. All right. You find some scraps on the floor. Now, what happens is this is a loot box. So if you're within 5 feet of the loot box, and I can set that, you can click on it and actually open it up and see what's inside of it. And then you can drag stuff onto your character. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So if you open
there's a split 3 ways button too.
Yeah. So
If it's currency.
so if there's currency and stuff like that, you can just give money out to people. Isn't that neat?
That's cool.
I
I'll
love
take
that.
the silver pieces.
You're just gonna take them all.
I'll take that. Does anybody need this ration? Should we feed Graham or at least?
Oh, the
Yeah,
pie was
was
open.
on
I
the
am a
ground?
bit peckish. Yes.
So I didn't click it open fast enough. What was inside of it?
There was a ration and one silver piece.
All right. Yeah. All right. See how that works. And now you guys can just, I don't have to tell you stuff. I just give it a list and you can actually look at it and read it yourself, which is fantastic.
I still see an icon for silver pieces on the ground, but I can't
Yeah.
do anything with
It's
it.
empty now, right? You took both?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's empty. So
Okay,
I can just get rid of it there.
Interesting.
All right.
That goes right into the pockets.
All right.
So I want to take a moment here to do this initiate. There's a request trade button here.
Yep. I have
So
never
I wanna
used it
trade
before.
with Graham.
Graham is now wounded too. What did you do? What happened, Graham?
Beat him over
Yeah.
the head with
There's
it.
a little
I took
cross
away
there
your
that
wounded.
is-
I took
Yeah.
away your wounded. All right.
Okay, so I've sent a request to trade with you, Graham. Can you see that?
Hang on. Request to trade. Where's that now?
So if you look at the tab in the
Okay,
chat
I've got it.
box,
Chat box.
Sorcerer Summer
Okay.
picks up the following items. That's what I see. Now you're trying to request the trade. I am not seeing.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
am
seeing
seeing.
anything.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here.
Oh,
So
it says you
I will
declined. me.
accept.
Okay, hold on.
And now
Let's
I
try one
believe
more
you can
time.
move items. It's kind of like trading in a
Baldur's Gate.
ball. No, it's like trading in a multi like a mud where you and I
I've never
we
done
may
that.
or may not even necessarily know each other. So what happens is
Try
you
again.
put stuff in a
Accept
box,
and
they put stuff in a
Okay.
box, and then you hit accept, they accept, and then it trades.
Oh, okay.
So that you can't do things like put this in and I put it in and you take it out and say good, and I don't have to trade you.
Okay.
Yeah. It makes it really good for like paid GMs who have people who all over the place who somebody might not be a nice person.
And
the
then
other
just
people-
accept that at the bottom of your little box there.
Yep. Okay. And that gets me the rations.
Oh, you can hit spectate trade. Do that trade again.
Okay.
Trade.
Yeah, this,
You
it
can add a
doesn't make
silver.
this trade private box, but
Yeah, but then but if you do that, you can click spectate trade. So go ahead and hit a trade again, but don't quite finish it yet because I want to take a look at it.
Okay.
All right.
Window comes up, and I say accept.
Okay, so now when I hit spectate trade, it'll show what has been traded. Okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
maybe
Okay,
you can
cool.
have a piece to chuck.
Oh, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
now you've managed to get this far. We'll do one more encounter. We might not get to the whole thing, and that's totally fine. This is just for fun. We'll do one more encounter and kind of see where it goes from there. So, what would you guys like to do? I need to figure out how the observer can properly observe things, and that's okay.
I'll try to stay in the back with the torch if you want to get a little up more towards the edge.
Isn't this cool? Like for avoid notice, how you have to you don't get to see stuff, or you get to whatever, depending on your character. It's very interesting. I think that playing with this type of system with Shadow Dark would be very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, what do you guys? You guys are moving forward. Nice. Stop there. I'm going to put Graham back here because he has Mike.
Oh, trap.
Trap. This trap is a tripwire trap. When this tripwire goes off, you're going to have to give me a. Let's see what it says here for this.
Sounds like a reflex save coming up.
You give me a reflex saving throw. I believe if you
Oh, did I
target
call it
it, it might allow you to see if you succeeded or failed. I do not know.
Versus it? Okay.
So give it a shot. We're just finding things out.
All right.
Is it me you want that from? No.
I think maybe this is what I do. Ignore that roll. We'll accept it. You actually beat it, but I want to see what happens. On the snare that comes up, do you see a reflex button that says there?
Yeah.
So click that reflex button. I think that's what you want to click. Now, whether you succeed or not, you're going to still succeed, but I'm curious. And then it should tell you, then you fail. Okay, cool. That's how you do it. So I put the chart out, and then you click the button. That's what it is. And that's what but you passed anyway. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. What you see ahead of you, a barbed wire stretches across the passageway at the perfect height to tear into your knees. Probably probably the rats ran under it, or they didn't go this far, or whatever, or I didn't think that far. We're just having fun. All right, so you found yourself a second trap. Let me roll a perception now for you guys here. And one thing I want to see if I can do is I want to see if there's a way for me to do a group perception, where I can see what you hear. I think for now, I'm just going to have you do it because I need to look that up, and I don't want to take time to look it up. How to do a group perception per se. But you hear voices ahead. You hear one voice call to another one and says, "Hey Mig, what happened to that? What happened to those that chalice thing we had? Oh, I think we sold it. Ah, damn it!" That's what you hear. You hear human voices ahead.
Human?
Yes.
Or common, I should say.
Common voices, yeah. But they're human. You can probably tell they're human. Do you want to go into the dark alone?
No.
I got your back.
You can walk over the trip line once you know it's there. That's fine.
Can we check for more traps here?
All right. As you peer around the corner, you see that the dim glowing torches are on the wall. They look mostly burnt out. They're kind of like at their life's edge. You can see that it extends to a platform, a little elevator that moves up. The platform seems to have some old stuff on it. It's probably mostly garbage, but it looks like there's a bunch of materials. That platform is 10 feet up off the ground on the far side.
Sneak up to here. I'm going to seek.
All right. You're going to do a seek. Go and give me a roll.
Okay.
You can do it a heads up display, go to the hand, and you should have a seek button there.
Heads up display.
There is going to be a hand at the bottom that says skills. So if you left click on it, got it. Perfect. This is why we're doing this just to learn. So this is why it's learned.
Blind?
Yep. You won't know what you saw. Okay, looking out, you scan the area for and you believe that you hear someone up on the platform, kind of to the left of the platform, somewhere up there. You hear voices in that general direction. You don't see them necessarily because but you definitely hear them.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? I'm going to make a roll here.
Should we lure somebody over? Say I wanted to throw a torch out. Can we make a light source that ends up on the ground somewhere?
There actually is an add-on called Drop Torch, where you can actually drop a torch. There isn't, but I can make something a torch. That would be fine. What do you want to do?
I was thinking if we want to try and maybe lure somebody over, we could just toss a torch out, see if they investigate.
All right, Cameron, as you move up, you can see ahead of you, there's someone standing on a platform. As the light comes into the room, they're going to notice you. They turn around and they see you.
I see the hall light up.
They see the hall light up. Now, Mike, they don't seem to necessarily see you, but they see the two people walking with the light sources. Is there only one person as a light source, or both of you? Let's see.
I don't have a light source. I have my bow.
Cameron and Graham both have a light source. He sees you and he's like, what's this? The other hears someone else from down here, say, hey, what's that? And he goes, hey, we got intruders. And they see them all Baldur's Gate style. And the music starts. Yeah. I'm not running any music today, but
that's fine.
All right, let me go ahead and set up the combat tracker. We're gonna go through this one combat, and then we'll get a chance to check this out. We're gonna add everybody to the combat tracker. I'm gonna roll for them.
I wonder if it stayed on stealth.
You can double check for sure.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Graham, you're still listed as prone and off guard. Do you want to change that on your character?
Yeah.
Before we start,
I guess I should do that.
because it will take that into account.
Stealth. Got it. Stealth.
That
Okay.
includes rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Anything that's that.
Or is that in my character sheet there? Is it?
Now, if you click on your icon, your character, you should see that. Let's see, where you at?
Right click it, go to assign status
Okay.
effects, and you can take the ones off.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, so
Perfect.
we left click that. There we go. Got it.
Yeah. One
Okay.
thing I do like about it is it tells me in the bar what your statuses are, so I can see what you have going on here. Perfect. All right. So Graham, you still need to roll initiative.
Done.
Perfect. What? Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, Mike. Looks like your character gets to go first. They don't seem to be aware of you right now. They're probably off guard.
Can I see them?
You can see what you can see.
So I can target them.
Yep. As long as you can target them, you can take action. What I love about this is I don't have to make a call, right?
No, I like it. No, it's cool. So I had my bow in hand.
You did. Yep.
And I am going to stance up. I am going to inner upheaval.
All right.
Let me cast that.
You will become observed after you fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
You know that, but I'm just saying it. They are considered off. Let me before you do that, let me trigger him to be off guard. Because he doesn't know you're there. He's off guard to you. Go ahead and make your attack on that one guy. You're doing a flurry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're doing inner
upheaval.
Okay, boom.
So I can do that, and then now I'm going to attack.
Oh, there is a flurry of blows button on that inner upheaval. You might be able to click that. Have you tried that?
I think it just brings it to the description of flurry, which is still just an armed strike.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attacks. Ooh, the first one did really good. The first one has 22, which is a hit, and the second one got a 15, which is still a hit.
So I get to roll. Is it critical? So I'll roll the critical.
22 did not hit. If you look up here, the first one is a critical hit. The second one is a hit.
Yep. So critical.
So go on roll your critical damage.
And then I also get to roll that. So the first one is going to do 20 points of damage.
That's it? That's it? All right.
On the first attack.
All right. Let me see. Oh, I have. Let me take that back. I have too many things targeted, and I need to undo that. My fault. Let me go back. Easy way to untarget all. You can deselect with Alt drag a box that has nothing in it. Interesting. Okay. This is kind of that's like the dirty
holding down Alt lets you mass select, I see.
So if I say Alt, I think it's this. Okay. All right. So it looks like Alt, we figured it out. For a Mac or for a PC, all you need to do is you hit the Option and drag, and it will kind of unselect everything. So now let me just try this, because I should be able to do damage, and it should damage nobody. So let me check this out here. So now if I do damage here, it should damage nobody. Yeah, select the token. Good. Now we know how to do this. I gotta remember to do that. So now I'm gonna target that one, and I'm gonna do the damage for this, which is 14, and I'll do the damage for the 6.
Actually, that should be double 2, because that was critical.
That's fine. You killed him anyway.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to do that. I kept damaging myself.
Yeah, you should. I believe we'll make sure if you have things that do that, we'll make sure that we can create an add-on. Just like there should be an add-on where you can check the checkbox. Open up your character and look under actions. Is there a checkbox to turn that checkbox on for that focus spell?
I'm making sure you're not targeting yourself too.
Let me open up your character here.
Um,
If you go under encounter, there's torches lit. Looks like there's flurry of blows and their monastic archer stance. I don't see one for that. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at Mike's character here, and we're looking at his actions. Oftentimes there's a checkbox at the top that will tell you when you have a stance up or not. So maybe when I'm gonna click on, you're using monastic archer stance. I'm gonna click on use, right, and it says just says apply effect. Let me just try this one more time. I probably have to target you.
Oh, there we go.
And now when what happens is you target yourself and you hit use, and now you should have that effect on you. Let me go to your character here. You'll see up at the top where it says stance, monastic archer stance. It should that should say you can use flurry of blows with these bows. You can use other stances. That just allows you to tell me when you're in a stance.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna figure out what the checkboxes. I mean, we're not playing these characters ever again. But next time, if you have a feature, let's make sure that we have the checkbox at the top to turn that on. That's also true for like when you're trying to do like a attack that does additional 8d6 damage, something like that. Fighters have that a lot where they can do an attack where they just do extra damage. I forget what they call that now in Pathfinder 2E remaster. Graham, what do they call that? What does your fighter have when he can do the attack when he does additional D8 damage? Vicious swing.
It's vicious swing, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So that was your one action, I believe, right? No, nope. You had charged up and then you did that too?
I stanced up, I charged up, and then flurried. So I am done.
Perfect. All right. I don't have a lot of people left though. You're kind of, all right. That is Mike. That will bring up, I didn't actually begin the encounter. That's my fault. So that was Mike. Let's bring it to Graham. Graham, what are you going to do?
Can I move up to here?
Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't start the encounter. We're learning.
Sure.
And I want to take a shot at this guy.
All right. As you walk up, you can see that there is another man standing there. He has his lantern is shuttered, so it's just kind of a low glow around, and he's just using it. So his light, instead of being a big light, he's got they're just got him on their hip, and they're just shuttered. And so you come running around the corner, you see him there. You definitely can target him. Make sure you target him, and then go ahead and do what you're going to do.
That's cool. I can't see who's fighting.
Yeah, you don't know what he is.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. No. Right. It's on the edge. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So what are you going to do, Graham?
I'm going to shoot him.
With what?
My longbow.
Your bow?
Yep.
Your longbow? Oh no! What in the world? Let's see here.
I'm presuming that's a hit.
Well, if you look at the sheet, it actually tells you result hit by +7, and you did 19 damage. So I want to see if you can actually.
Damage?
I want to see if you can do the damage to. Or he rolled a 19 to hit. 19 hit.
Yeah, I was like,
no, that was my fault.
I mean,
okay.
So now you go ahead and target him and go ahead and roll the damage. So you hit him for 5 piercing damage. The nice thing about this is it actually keeps track of like if you have resistances or anything like that, it will trigger the if you have vulnerabilities or does all.
Cool.
I don't have to think about it anymore, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the damage on that person. He took his 5. Ah! You killed. Pick a name.
Wendell.
Wendell, you killed Wendell. You anti-Wendell bastards. All right, Wendell's down, and I forget what the other character's name is. All right, that brings
Joffrey.
No, I can't remember what I did. I've watched back at the tape. I made some name up. All right, that was Graham. You moved over there and you fired with your bow. There's no loads. You can do another. You have another action if you want to take it. If I believe you just moved once, right?
Yep.
You can see where he was before, so you can see he only moved 10 feet because he has the ghost image. I don't have to ask the question.
That's very cool.
I think I'll just sneak back.
All right, and you're gonna run back. All right,
Yep.
Not a lot of sneaking going on, but you're gonna run back. All right, that is you. All right, that is going to be going to the next person on the list. Cameron, what do you got going on? Are you not a lot? You can't even see that person right now.
I can't, but I want to try something. I kind of know that there's some issues up there. Just to test something else out.
Yeah.
I'm going to run all the way forward.
Okay.
I'm going to spot this guy. While I run forward, I'll draw my sling.
Okay. Sweet. Wait, you didn't have a weapon in your hand before?
I didn't, but as part of my move, I'll draw it. So I'm going to put that in there.
Yeah, that's a home rule we use. Yeah.
Held 1. Okay. And then I'm going to, with an action that I've attached to my sling, pull off my potency crystal.
Hold on, Cameron. We can't see you. All we see is your forehead.
Oh, really?
I have no idea how long you've been that way. There you go.
Okay, I didn't have my normal setup for the night. That's okay. All right, so.
I thought maybe you were hiding. That'd be hilarious. He's like, I'm hiding.
Well, he is a gnome.
Yeah,
right?
he is a gnome. That's true. Okay.
All right,
okay,
so
go ahead.
I'll run forward. I'll use my potency crystal. So I'm going to
check the potency crystal box.
Use button there.
Yep.
Nice.
And then that just makes my sling a +1. I don't know. I can do that if I have my attack action sling.
Make sure you target him and attack.
5. Target him, attack, sling. No ammunition assigned to the sling is what it's telling me.
Yeah, do you have bullets assigned to your sling? Let's take a look at your character.
How do I assign it to the sling?
You click on the ammunition. Go into your inventory. Well, it's how do I do that with my bow now?
Yeah, you should. You have sling bullets, right? That are in your ammunition.
Oh, do I have to reload? I can see the sling bullets. I see my sling. I don't know how to assign it.
Is loading a task you need to do for a sling? It might be an action.
It might be.
See where it says reload below the sling and the attack action?
Okay. I guess a sling's not something you carry loaded, huh?
It's interesting. I don't see. Did you load the sling bullet now?
Well, in my mind, I want to use the potency crystal as the sling bullet.
That's fine. Then go ahead and I'm not sure how that works, but go ahead and make your attack anyway. We can look it up. Those are questions that if you made this as a real character, we'd look it up. But go ahead and I don't know if you have to consider to load or not. But go ahead and give it.
Did assign it hitting the reload, so now
you move up. We'll say it's part of the casting of the spell because you're using a focus spell, right?
Yes.
And then go ahead and fire it.
And then I get to add a +1.
It should do it automatically if you check the checkbox, I believe. Let's find out.
Check the checkbox for which part?
If you open up your character, There should be a. Do you have a checkbox for potency for the? Let's see here. I thought I saw that in your character.
I see. I mean, the potency crystal is an item in my inventory.
Oh, there should be a thing called use. If you look at if you open up your inventory, you have a potency crystal, right? I'm looking for it right now.
Okay, so I did click that. It's out of my inventory, and I can see it used in the chat. So that means the math should have that included.
I don't see it in the chat. Did you just do it for yourself?
It's right above the load, the reloads. Should be public thing.
I'm not seeing them. Are anybody else seeing them? The last thing I see is inner upheaval.
It's 2 above that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right, Cameron, manipulate. Okay. Sorceress loads sling with sling bullets. And then did you click on that? Does your character have anything that signifies that has? Let me take a look at your thing here. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it being applied. But when I go to do my roll, there's a space to add a modifier.
Yeah, just go ahead and add it as the modifier. That's fine. Let's just add the modifier and we'll call it. Well, these are things we're gonna work on. I'm sure we're making a fool of ourselves here. As for anybody who's probably been running Foundry for 4 years,
They're screaming at the camera.
so they turned it off a long time ago.
Okay.
I'm sure that's all right. That's totally fine. This is more or less all right. So let's see what the math says.
Thanks.
So it says
put it in there.
dexterity, train, and potency crystal plus
That's the one I added. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. So go ahead. So you hit 24. You critically hit him. So go ahead and target him and hit the damage. All right, and then I'm going to go and apply it. You did 10 damage to him, and he's not feeling good.
What? Take that, boyo.
That's awesome. All right. That's Cameron. That brings us to he gets to finally go. Well, what I'm going to do is, because it's getting late enough and we only want to do this as a trial, is he's going to run off. He's going to run off into the dark. All right. So we're going to end it there.
I can see more in the end in the dark.
Yeah,
black and white now.
Yeah, you can. The nice thing about having dark vision is you get to see them in the black and white. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. If you ever, Cameron, I was playing a dwarf and I was the only one with dark vision in the immediate group that I was in. And it was oftentimes when people would start being, oh, what's going on? Everyone's saying something, and I'm online, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because everything just turned black and white, but I didn't even notice. I was like, oh, you guys can't see. And I see the bad guys running up, and they're all like, they can't see anything. It's just pitch black. And I'm like, hey, there's people coming up, and they're like, wah.
That's really cool. That's some cool stuff that you can play with in this versus Roll20.
Yeah. Now, I want to be clear. I don't want, because this is a new toy. We're gonna play through it a few different adventures just to kind of before we do another big long adventure. It's fun to get interested in, but remember that this is a role playing game, not a video game. So this is one of the reasons why I did not want to do this originally, because I don't want to make it so into hitting all the pluses and hitting buttons that you become a button mashing game. I still like to do the role play where you're talking about stuff, describe what you're doing and stuff like that.
That's kind of why I liked Roll20, because it was
simple.
It was not a button masher. You couldn't turn it into. I suppose you could. But.
I think if you script the hell out of it, if you had like the $99 a year script one, and you can add all the scripts. So as we go forward, I'm really liking it. I think it's cool, but I think I've tried to automate certain things to get it out of the way, not automate it to take away the fun. Just like, your rolls are still hitting twice. You're still rolling for flurry blows. You're not hitting some magic button where it does.
Like that recall knowledge generalization one, that makes it so much better than having to fish through and find the right one. And like that kind of stuff is what helps you lean just into the role play versus hitting just whatever button is available.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do let me go look up the chart and see. And especially if you target something and you hit it, it will tell me, what the recall knowledge, like on the rat, it says I'm looking for nature. You roll the 17, you hit, you missed. It tells me if this is your first, second, third, or fourth, because every time you try it, it gets harder. It tells me this is the third try and tells me if it failed or succeeded. It does some really cool. It just more or less as a game master allows me to look and keep going versus stop. And that's what I want to use Roll20 or what I want to use Foundry for. I don't want to use Foundry to have all the bells and whistles and widgets and make everything flashy and poppy and video game, right? I think it's cool. I think like a lot of APs that you can buy, you have some cool stuff on it, and I'm not against it if it's pre-done for us. But as far as wasting a bunch of time to just get a flashy pop in the screen for 10 seconds is some people make amazing video. That would not be me. So, all right, well, let's end it there. Built in. Yeah, let's end it there. We're gonna look at some stuff. If you guys at home see some macros or some things that would really help you without necessarily making it a video game where it's all special, because we still want to have some theater to it. Let us know. And if you're not sure, just let us know anyway, and we can decide to use it or not. That's what every game master has to decide, those things, right? Until then, let us know how we did with our first foray into Foundry. It may have been a cluster, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, if you have any tips.
yeah. Like I said, as long as this, I know that I'm pretty sure that if there's something you can imagine, it's probably been attempted in a script. So it's really awesome. What I don't want to do is I don't want to roll it up so much scripts that it becomes a festival. So, all right, but hey, who knows? In a year, this might be totally changed, and we're all doing all the crazy stuff. So, all right, well, I'll see you. If you stay with us this long, you're crazy, and that's awesome. We love it. We love it. Have a great night. Bye.
Until next time.